What's going on, guys? Before we start today's video, there are just a few things I want to cover. For starters, we're playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, this in particular, there's a bunch of warnings saying if you're not 13, you probably shouldn't play. So I'm just passing this warning on to you guys, letting you guys know that, you know, if it's not what you guys are really up for, probably don't watch it. Kind of skip over this video. Um, this one, sadly, my audio's slightly quiet, so I apologize for that. Uh, Next episode, it won't be quite as bad. But this episode, for some reason, my audio file didn't want to increase its volume, I should say. But, like I said, it will be fixed. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so let's enter our name here. Oh, it is not one. Let's try that again, eh? Alright, let's get started. Hey. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw with herself. Dude, sounds like every person, honestly. Like, who cares? We shouldn't. Yeah. So let's just continue. That girl is Saori? We'll just call her Say. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, remember. Saori, however you pronounce it, we're just gonna call her Say for short, so I don't mess it up anymore. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Dude, that's me and OG Greek right there. You'd never think we were friends, but here we are. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost felt better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Say catch up to me. Ah! No, that's definitely how it goes. Thanks. I overslept again. Damn right you did, girlfriend. I caught you this time. Yeah, yeah? I guess you did. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Mm. Just as sassy as me. Wow. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Seth. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fuck. Okay, my bad. Didn't mean to swear, but like this game, the character I'm playing as is totally me. It's crazy. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Huh? I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, say. What do you say, say? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Seth, have you decided on a club to join yet? Fuck a club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you were going to join a club this year. Definitely not how she sounds. Did I? I'm sure it's not possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I meant possible. Say likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Dude, fuck. This character is me. Oh my goodness. Huh. Games, anime, that's like a perfect Saturday for me. Sorry, I don't mean to drag on. Um, uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. The fuck's a NEET? Dude, all of y'all's comment below if you know what a NEET is, because I have no idea. It'd be great. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I'm telling y'all, this dude is me. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. True. School day is an ordinary one as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Say wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. What do you want, Say? Say must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if I... Huh, my bad. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Say, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. But what the hell's your club? I want to know. Meanie. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break here. I do have to admit, there is some pretty nice artwork going on here. Splendid work, you have to say. Splendid. Although there's really not a lot of... I see why there's the music. Hold on, guys. We're going to click save. Here. Settings. Now I'll just pop some music on. There. Now, we'll click return. Meaty. No, it's weird. My mic is being a whole bunch of pain in the ass. I don't know why. Sorry is vice principal. Not principal. Tisk Seth. Say is vice president of the literature club. No, that's not that bad. I mean, My bad. Oh, before I forget, because I'm a forgetful person. It's pretty good artwork, I do have to say. They definitely took time. Not that not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Deuces. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if this Sei is really that much an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sei across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classmates and activities. Sei, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Roll 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sei always says nice things about you. Yeah, I figured as much. Girl 2. Seriously? You brought a boy? Asshole. Way to kill the atmosphere. You're the only one killing things. Airhead. Ah, Seth, what a nice surprise. She knows me. Do I know her? Welcome to the club. Do I know her? All words escape me in this situation. Yeah, strange. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. We could all have our own opinions, I guess. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sore attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. I don't recognize anyone. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sei. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sei says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Okay, so we have Natsuki, Yuri, Sei. Where's the other one? Oh, sorry. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sei and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Moniki, is that right? Monica? Monica. I'm just gonna call her Monica. That's right. It's great to see you again, Seth. Was there like a game before this that I didn't play? No? No. Because it said Girl 3. Okay. Panicking. Monica smiles sweetly. crush on my character. That's for sure. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Seth. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As they mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sei. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, take a seat next to Sei. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's cute. That's smart. So cute. Says Sei. I had no idea you were so good at baking. Well, I am what I am. Well, that wasn't directed towards me. I'm losing it. It's just weird not seeing any male characters yet. Just hurry and take one. Sei grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sei talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made that for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sei said, well, maybe. But not for you. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? That's a reasonable question. Never heard of that. Like a whole what thing? She's prepared. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. That's a good thing too. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Why does it look like they're all constantly blushing? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I don't think insulted. But who knows? I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. But I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Well, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Say. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Say seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You can probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politicals. Ugh. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but art about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Man, dude, I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Kudos, like the anime club. Me wanting to join the anime club. But didn't really get an option, did I? No. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Yeah, fair enough. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow. I'm confident that we all really grow with this club before we graduate. Okay, yeah, okay. I messed that one up too. Not bad. Right, everyone? Yeah. Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I thought clubs need 6 members. I don't know. Clubs at our school needed 6 members to start, so maybe this one's a little different, I guess. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Tell me about it. Ugh. So Seth, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. 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 Motorui. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Oh god. Why don't I just leave now? Leave. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Dude, you need to get out of this club. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Fair enough. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I don't know. No, that's not me though, girlfriend. Sorry. When we get out of this classroom, Jesus Christ. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. People are fucked, you know. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yo, is that what's happening right now? Yo, I get it. This is some foreshadowing. You're all foreshadowing some scary shit that's about to happen, right? Fucking yep, I knew it. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. This is some fucking foreshadowing. And you're all gonna scare the shit out of me, huh? I read a horror book one. The English language is a piece of shit. 4 words mean the same thing. And one thing can mean 4 different things. And it's fucking annoying. Jesus. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Well, yeah, it'd be easier for her, to be honest. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. I feel it. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Okay. So Natsuki's definitely like prim, popper, young lady who just sticks to the girly, right? Then Yuri, she's the one that's got something wrong with her. She wants to do bad things. And then Monica, I don't know, haven't really figured her out yet. Or Sei, I haven't figured out Sei either. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? She fucking called it. Dude, I've already got this. Got this down. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Give that back. Actually, I took a little too much. That was too hostile of a tone I should have taken. That should have definitely been more, scattered and higher pitched. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. See? Sei saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Jesus, woman, you're very offensive. No, you're very on the defensive. That's the word I'm looking for. You don't want people to get in. Why don't you share them sometime? No. She's like a little kid. Honestly. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet, eh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, same girl. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Oh, I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Okay. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Dude. It's like say on crack cocaine all the time. Is that how it is? Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other. And strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Seth? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Okay, take a pause right now. I figured it out. Monika is the psychopath. She's the one that's gonna do all the killing. I feel it. Say may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. So true. So true. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. What does that mean? But, I'm sorry, I thought. Sad. Oh, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. Dude, this. I feel sorry for the character. He just. Poor guy. Eeks. What did I even just say? I don't know. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Okay, that wouldn't happen one by one. It'd happen at the same time. Unless they're all, like, at different mental capacities. I guess. Say is happy as always. Say wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came from cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah, I feel it. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. I fucking hope so. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Fucking write a poem. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Seth, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Do I actually write a poem? Yeah. Can I really a class to harmonica with mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nazi clean up their food. Hey Seth, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? I guess. That's right. Say and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Say, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I think it's the opposite, my dude. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, there's like actually things I have to do now. Oh shit. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Dude, I'm in. Oh, sorry for going quiet there. I've been trying to get Little Miss Yuri to jump up and down more than these two. Because the one with the bow tie, isn't that Say? And doesn't, and like, I mean, we're friends. So we'll try Misfortune. Oh, no, wrong one. Anime. Okay, so the pink-haired girl's an anime. Good to know. Extraordinary. Together. Damn. Unending. Vivid. Okay, I feel it. Okay, we got three more. Energetic. Okay. Melancholy. Okay. Tragedy. Damn, you think? Okay. Um, let's try nature. Hi again, Seth. Hey, glad to see you didn't run away on us. Sociopath. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Seth. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It is, but hey, we'll do it, right? Haha. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. You got me there. You're like, let's be real here. Just all out of the blue. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Say told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. What is up with me today? I cannot talk for shit. And last year too. And the year before that. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Yeah, pretty much. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see any. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's the key. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, Monica just. She's gonna need a skin graft for that bird. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I mean, yeah, you're right. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Seth always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Dude, I can't fucking talk. Jeez. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Say, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Seth can become good friends too? Well, that's not what she wants to say. She wants a little more. Say. As usual. Say seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait. Say. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Say made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Sounds like it is a big deal. Because you're blushing. Why aren't you going? Thank you. What do I do? Give it to me. I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll all make me happy no matter what. Ooh, player. Ooh, kill him. I bet he's got a girlfriend already. No, he wouldn't know, so he wouldn't be chasing after Yuri. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Ooh. This is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Say and Monica are already. Say and Monica are. Oh my god, I can't do. What? Say and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk However, I'm supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself, like this. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Say's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna. Dude. We're probably going. We're probably going. Oh my god. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Yeah, what do you mean? Even if we could come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Say is taking this really seriously. It's rare to find her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Yeah, I guess cupcakes works. That's definitely a good way to bring in anyone, you know? Good thinking. Atsuki would love to do that. You're right. Atsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to me. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to do. Oh my god. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Say is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Like me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Say can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it is. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Say face filling my vision. Jesus, that'd be terrifying. I nearly fell out of my chair. Yeah, I would too. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. As in, there's a club for napping? Why did I join the literature club? Well, I could have joined the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Hell yeah. No, now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Say. It's what I do best. Girl, you're kind of creepy. That's a problem. Yeah, that's exactly a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, say. It's written all over you. Eh? Say glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around you. Oh, your hair is sticking out all around here. Eh? I run my fingertips down the side of Say's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Yeah, I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Duh. It's a uniform. It'd be kind of weird if it was a little different, you know? Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. It's true. Seriously, say, you're a mess. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? This dude is putting her on blast right now. I'm putting her on blast right now. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Yeah? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. That would suck. Sorry for that slight pause there. It's like fireworks going on outside or some shit. Kind of surprised me. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Duh, there's a reason why it's hard. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling? What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh, yeah, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? Say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sorry's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it all. It's not worth it at all. Say hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Say puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let you do things like that. This. I meant this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Shit. We've been chasing after Yuri, but we should have been chasing after Say this entire time. Fuck. Stop saying all these things. They're embarrassing. Okay? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. Jesus Christ, woman. It's I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. If you're doing it again, say, but I was just joking that time. Man, it's possible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Monica suddenly calls out, "Oh shit. It's poem time, aren't you on a bet? Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" See, fucking knew it. Couldn't have just waited. Yay. Seth, I can't wait to read yours. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be awful. The poem's not even... Oh, man. We're going to lose already. How much you want to bet? Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic. But Say still trots away to achieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sorry. Say and Monica physically pull out their poems. Say is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. You know, we're gonna... Oh, God. Fuck me. What? Oh, fuck. I don't know who to partner up with. It's either Yuri or Sei. Okay, so it's Yuri, Monica, or Sei. But I don't know which one. We'll take the smart route. We'll say Sei first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sei first. Oof. Maybe she's my good friend. She's my good friend after all. I don't know why I threw in the baby. It just sounded like me. Huh? Oh my goodness. This is so good, so. Lies. All lies. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Okay. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Neither did I. Say, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Ooh. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people. You know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Seth poem. Jesus Christ, woman. That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sei hugs the sheet against her chest. So weird, Sei. I'm really happy just that you wrote it. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Seth. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do. Okay, we're gonna pause right here. I'm gonna take a drink of water. My mouth is dry. I'm just looking for a good place to like stop, you know? But this is like non-stop. Holy fuck. Thanks, Say. I'm not sure if Say seems the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissed my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or you trust me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Did she write this like this morning? Say, this is just a guess, but did you wait? Did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it wasn't a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky, you know? Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Okay, we're gonna stop here. I honestly thought she was gonna make a poem that related back to me in a way, you know? But I guess not. So that's good. So we should try year 8 next, right? Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oof, okay. Yeah, we're going to try Yuri. Mm. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Good thoughts? Or bad thoughts, I wonder. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad, eh? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. To new people, aka me, Black Man. It's fine. I really didn't notice what you were saying. Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Ooh, yeah, she caught on. She knows. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Dude, why am I adding A's and thes? Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Nuts. Nuts. Fuck, I can't even say her name right now. I'm just gonna continue. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a lecture club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Cool. I like that one. Well, I don't like the cursive aspect of it. It makes it a little bit harder. It makes it a little bit harder to read, you know? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. At all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just didn't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Seth. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their works. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Okay, are you talking about your feelings about someone? Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.